Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I hope that you have had a wonderful day so far. If you're like me, you probably ate more than you should have. And I was going to say we watched more television than we should have, but you know what? It's not even possible, is it? Is it possible to watch more football than we should have? Probably not. All right, we've got a couple of breaks tonight. They are both mixers. Before we get started on them, we got a little boring stuff to do, a little information to go over. So first up there, of course, is just a note to let you know that my feedback is automated on eBay. And what that means to you is that anytime you leave positive feedback for me, you will instantly get it in return with no waiting. Unlike what I had to do today at Cracker Barrel. Oh, yeah. Woo. We did that little, online thing where you kind of put your name on the list. You check in online way before the time you're supposed to be there and that kind of deal. So it actually did work out pretty well because it was an hour and a half wait. And by doing that online first, we only had to wait like 10 minutes, which was awesome. But the place was packed. And of course, the second thing you see there is to say thank you because I do appreciate everyone who bids and breaks and chats and hangs out with me. So yes, you could say that I'm very thankful for you guys. How about that? Working Thanksgiving into that. Nice. We're looking right now at breaks that are already listed on eBay. This is the stuff that's coming up over the next few days. And it's kind of a light schedule over the next few days because, well, you know why. It's the holidays, got stuff going on. Family time, commitments, shopping. You know how it goes. Tomorrow night, we're going to open Immaculate Football, which comes out tomorrow. We'll open that by the full case. We will also open a full case of Prism Basketball. On Saturday, we're going to open the back half of the case of Playoff Football that we started on Wednesday night. And I have to say, the first half of that case was pretty smoking hot. So I'm hopeful the second half will be equally interesting for us. Then on Sunday night, I'm taking Sunday night off, so I'll be sorting and listing and whatnot, but we won't be breaking on Sunday. On Monday, we'll open Immaculate Football again, Rookies and Stars Football again, and for some reason, I apparently forgot to copy and paste what we're doing on Tuesday, but it's Certified Basketball. I do know the answer to it, I just don't have it up here, and now it's going to be all like tiny and stuff. Well, whatever, it'll be fine for now. We just won't worry about it, and we'll kind of half do it. There we go. That's sort of in there. Sort of, kind of, tiny in there. I don't know how I didn't copy and paste that. Well, I do. See, I'm in like a little bit of a food hangover zone, I guess. This is the deal. Shipping wise, we don't have any free shipping breaks tonight. Everything's a paid shipping break, and I'm anticipating it to get out the door no later than Tuesday. It's possible that it's going to go sooner than that, but no later than Tuesday. This is also the order that we're breaking in tonight. So we're going to do the Elite Extra Edition Longevity Mixer up first, and then we'll do our Leaf Football Mixer second this evening. And consolation cards could possibly apply. And basically what it means to you is this: if your team isn't pulled in one of these breaks, your consolation cards would just simply ship out with the rest of the break since this is a paid shipping break. So first up, 10 boxes of Elite Extra Edition Longevity Baseball. That is a mouthful. It's a mixer. We've got boxes from 2015, 16, and 17 in it. This is actually, believe it or not, the third time we've done an Elite Extra Edition mixer. It's just been a long time. Everything we're opening tonight ended tonight, Thanksgiving, Thursday, the 22nd of November. And of course, you've got team names on the left-hand side, your name across from your team on the right-hand side, if you happen to be the lucky winning bidder tonight. And the spreadsheet, of course, will go up again right before we do the leaf break. This is just for the baseball. Team USA has its own bidding spot there. So any Team USA cards that we pull, that's where they're going to go. Last but not least, you're about to see the background go out of focus. Not to worry, we're going to be able to see the cards all nice and close and up personal with no zooming in and out, which is the goal. So it's all going to be good in that regard. Now, who is in chat tonight? You guys have been chatting away already. Jay Allen is here. Jay Allen, I hope your grandma is doing okay today. How is her? Is she out? Did they keep her with her arm last night, or did they send her home? Hopefully she got to have some food that wasn't hospital food anyway, right, for Thanksgiving. And Scott is here. Hi, Scott. Jay Allen, you said you never go to Cracker Barrel because the wait is horrific. Well, listen, my sister is the one who keyed us in on this online thing, and she said, yeah, I'm pretty sure, you get in there. If we get signed in online, then you don't have to wait so much when you get to the restaurant. So that's what we did. And then still, when we got there, the little girl up at the front said it was still going to be an hour and a half, and we were like, wait a minute, it said online and to wait to come for an hour and a half, and then we would be about time to be seated. She's like, blah blah blah, she doesn't know. And then we were kind of debating whether we were going to stay or leave or what, because it was so many people in there. And about 5 minutes later they seated us, so it all worked out okay anyway. So oh, but you hate the Cracker Barrel, Scott? Oh, come on, man. You mean like the food or just the line? the line and stuff, yeah, is terrible. But the food is always pretty good. Minnesota, we don't have anything unpaid tonight. All the teams sold and all the teams were paid. That's another thing I'm thankful for. See, I all you guys and gals who are watching and got your payments in and got us ready to rock with no delays tonight. It's pretty awesome. Wicker Cat is here too. Hi, Wicker Cat. You have Team USA, you're saying? All right. And Greg is here as I scroll down. I see he's in chat. Jay Allen is working his magic for the Rangers. Latchman's here. Hi, Latchman. And happy Thanksgiving back to you too. And your grandmother is home and she's feeling well. She's loopy. Well, that's that pain medicine will do that to you. And you had a good meal. All right. Well, that's good then. And Wicker Cat said it was up between napping and watching the break. You elected to watch the break. Well, I'm glad that you did. I'm glad to have you, Wicker Cat. Buckeye's here too. Hi, Buckeye. So John Curtis for the Minnesota Twins with a die cut numbered to 150 on that one. And this, what year are we opening here? This is 17, 18. This must be, wait a minute, is this 16, 15? I don't even know what this is 15 that we're opening. Like, what in the world have I even got in here? So this is 2015 that we're opening at the moment for anybody who cares about that sort of thing. Some of you probably care about that sort of thing. Here's our first hit. Tyler Alexander is out for the Detroit Tigers prospects autograph. And we're going to have a ton, guys, really, of die cut stuff probably and numbered things and various things like that. So unless it's like super, super special, we won't, linger on it too long. Scott, you did have food poisoning. That's what you said last night, that you thought you did. And you're saying it's because of the roast. I thought you said roast beast there for a minute. Like the Grinch, roast beast. I just read it wrong. That is Domingo Germán, numbered to 200 for New York. And guys, some of these, when you see that, like, I can't remember if that's Mets or Yankees, but whichever team he was with in 2015, when it says New York, I'll look it up. If it was the Mets, of course, he would go to the Mets. If it's the Yankees, he'll go to the Yankees. James Kaprielian, that's just a little insert there for that one. No autograph on it. Another insert, prospect status. That one was Luke Weaver, Ronaldo Lopez, die cut and autographed. Hey, Washington Nationals with Lopez die cut autograph. Can't go too wrong there. You said you were working in Illinois and that's where you ate, you ate your bad food there. I got you. International Pride. This is Hernandez for the Astros. Another just an insert that we're looking at there. Hype for the Giants. Some more base cards. And numbered to 149 for the Indians. That's Bobby Bradley. I didn't say that part, did I? I didn't say the Bobby Bradley part. I said the Indians and what it was numbered to. But yeah, the Bobby Bradley's probably the part you care about out of that, I would imagine. Buckeye, you're looking for St. Louis Cardinals and Nationals mojo. We already had that one Nationals hit for you, so you're off to a good start. We got 10 boxes to open and across the various years, so you know that should definitely make things easier in that sense to find some kind of hits in here for you. Jay Allen, you had food poisoning yourself recently. Oh, that's not fun. I guess the only good thing that I could say about if I were to get food poisoning would be maybe I would lose a little weight. I don't know that that's probably the right way to do it or the best way to do it, but yeah, that would be the only upside I could see, because food poisoning is absolutely miserable. And I eat tons of romaine lettuce, and now, of course, you know, they're saying, oh, you can't have any more romaine lettuce till who knows when, so I'm totally bummed about that, too, but I'm not going to risk it. Scott, you said your food poisoning came from Burger King? I thought you said yesterday that you thought it was from bad gas station pizza. Were you just giving us some grief with that? Is that it? We've got a points card, and I'm pulling it out there from the back side. So that replaced one of our hits, and you know what that means. We are going to stack it over there in our housekeeping area, our TBD, to be determined, and we'll use random.org to take care of it at the end of the break. Andrew Faulkner, there come the Texas Rangers for Jay Allen. So you have a Ranger. Not a bad way to start. And something in here, you guys can see, right? These cards, some of these cards really have quite a lot of curvature to them coming out of the pack. They may settle down a little by the time they get to you, but definitely some of these are very, very curved. This is numbered to 150. It is a die cut for Andrew Suarez and San Francisco. DJ Stewart insert. Jay Allen, you said you only cook at home now. You know what? That's probably smart, but I just don't really like cooking all that much. That is to 200 for the Cardinals, a die cut for Sierra. I just don't really enjoy it a lot. International Pride for the Diamondbacks. So, you know, there's a Franklin Barreto hype for the Oakland A's insert. Back here, we have Jace Fry. Jace is for Chicago, and I believe the White Sox. I'll verify White Sox or Cubs, of course, but that one is numbered to 100, die cut autograph, and I think White Sox. It's one of the two, obviously, but I think White Sox. Mazzara insert for the Texas Rangers. So you said you narrowed it down, your food poisoning. You narrowed it down to Burger King. Your coworker ate there also. He's not doing very well. Well, so okay, then it probably was then Burger King, and maybe the gas station pizza's off the hook. Although you'd think it'd be the opposite, wouldn't you? I could see how you would blame the gas station pizza. That would make the most sense. Jay Allen, you know, that is a good point. You do definitely lose weight more when you cook at home. I think just because, you know, we don't have a tendency to, when we're cooking things at home, not everything is fried, and we don't have so many sides and such large portions and all that stuff as we get when we eat out. There was a period of time where I ate a lot in instead of going out. And I did definitely lose some weight without even trying. But I just don't like cooking. I don't. I know it's terrible, but sad but true. So did anybody venture out into the stores today for early Black Friday? Yeah, I did. I did venture into the stores. I probably, lost some weight running for my life. Not really. I waited until they were open for a couple of hours before I went in any of them because I didn't want to get in that massive crush of people. You can get so much of it online now anyway that it's just easier to go get it early for the most part. Alex Young die cut numbered to 100 for the Arizona Diamondbacks. You said, Scott, you're booing Black Friday? Why are you booing Black Friday, man? We get some good stuff, and I'll probably find some interesting things for us to open as well, by the way, as I get more time to explore that tomorrow. Braden Bishop and the Seattle Mariners. And why am I turning it to the side? I don't know, because it's not numbered, but I guess I thought it was going to be. But it wasn't. An International Orlando Arcia for the Brewers. We have a Brecken Williams die cut here for Arizona, the D-backs. Oh, it was numbered too, wasn't it? Now, see, that one was numbered. I didn't turn to the side. What's wrong with me tonight? That's numbered to 200. A die cut. There's Domingo again. We already had Domingo. Ooh, it's signed here, though. Indeed. We have us a little extra one, don't we? Yes, we do. So we'll have to check. We'll check him out. But as I said, I'll find out if he's which New York he is, a Yankee or a Met. That is a little prospect insert there for the Boston Red Sox. A hype again for the Rangers with Mazzara. Jake Woodford, St. Louis Cardinals die cut, numbered to 100 on that one. Oh, Lashman, you cook too? Okay, well, see, all you guys cook. I just don't like it. I have to come eat like at all your all's houses. I'll just do a little tour around America. Come, and I'll knock on your door like right about dinner. Hey, man, what's up? Act like I didn't plan it to be at dinner time. Yeah, no. Yeah, you know what, Jay Allen? I got a lot of my stuff online too, but there were a few things, and oddly enough, it was stupid things. It wasn't the big, nice, expensive things that I had to go wander out to get. It was like little silly things, like, movies and whatnot that were showing sold out online, and you had to go to the store to get them. And I figure, well, there's probably not that many people in the movie section, which is true. There were not very many people in the movie section itself. That part was a breeze. It was the navigating through the store to get to that section and then getting checked out. That was the part that was bad. Okay, Matlock, you said you are looking for some Philadelphia Phillies, huh? Wicker Cat says, I'm breaking cards and you all are eating. And that's how it works. Okay. Well, there you go. That's fine. That's fine. You can eat and I will break. I am perfectly okay with that. Yeah, Jay Allen, exactly. I was looking for the 4K stuff. I got a lot of the UHD movies today. In fact, Walmart, which is where I had to wander into, scary as that may be, to do on a Thanksgiving or Black Friday. This is for the Red Sox, Mauricio Dubon or whatever. That is numbered to 200 die cut. So I had gotten a bunch online already at Best Buy. I think I told some of you guys about them because some of you were going to pick up a few of the really good deals. Micker Adolfo, there you go. There's for the Chicago White Sox. We're pulling his stuff out of Bowman a lot right now. So that's a nice little Micker autograph hit to 100 for Chicago White Sox. But I found even better deals at Walmart than they had in the advertisement. I found a bunch of different UHD 4K Blu-ray in there for $8.96. Yeah, crazy, right? $8.96. I mean, you can't even get regular Blu-rays for that, much less the 4K, the UHD stuff. So, yeah, I bought a bunch of those of various titles. Brent Honeywell, that is numbered to 50, Tampa Bay Rays, with a nice little Honeywell autograph die cut hit there. Last one, you said you just need one hit. Well, we got a long ways to go in here. Man, this is a 10-box break, so we've got a lot left to see in here. And I think you've got teams in Leaf tonight too, right, Latch? I think you do. Travis Blankenhorn. Is that right? Blankenhorn, yeah, for Minnesota Twins. Indeed. You were in Walmart 5 years ago. They shoved a woman on the ground and stepped on her. Oh my gosh, see? Now that's kind of stuff is crazy. I don't care what kind of money you're saving. You don't do that crazy stuff. Josh Graham die cut for the Atlanta Braves to 100. I do think a lot of that, though, has subsided to a certain degree because you can get so much of it online and because they very wisely make the online stuff live on all day Thanksgiving so that you have plenty of time to know whether or not you're going to get it and then decide if you want to go to the store. So I think there's a lot less of that standing outside for hours and freezing your tuchus off and then having people, you know, shove you and try to kill you. So in that sense, I think it's a little more manageable, I guess. But it was nice. It was fun. Ashman said, I noticed that when I was doing the spreadsheet, I had listed, instead of it saying Tampa Bay Rays, it said Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Of course, you guys know if you bid on the Tampa Bay in this break, you get the Rays, since there would be no football cards in this break. Every once in a while, we all know I do that. I get a little carried away. I mix up my sports, and it goes kind of crazy. Oh, you were trying to help the lady, and she thought you were trying to take away what she was trying to buy. Isn't that something? But, I mean, no wonder. I mean, I guess if people knocked her down and stepped on her and ran over, I guess, yeah, you would rightfully think nobody's probably actually trying to help you in that scenario. Craziness. So, Team USA, as you know, had its own bidding category. And there were, of course, 2 Team USA guaranteed cards. And here is one of them. It is Haria. And who is he? Why do I always forget where he plays? I know the answer to that, and I can't think of it right at this moment. But it doesn't really matter because it goes to the Team USA bidding spot. But I do, I always want to say Padres or Brewers, but I don't know if either one of those are right. But again, goes to the Team USA bidding spot. This one does as well. And it is Zach Martinez. We could possibly find other USA baseball cards in some of these others, but those 2 we knew for sure we were going to hit, which is why we managed to have a separate bidding category for it. You thought it was funny that I said Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I know. I have to say, I do it at least probably once or twice a week. Most of the time, though, I will realize it right after I've done it, and I will go back and fix it, like within 4 or 5 minutes. Every once in a while, I miss it entirely, as I apparently did with Rays/Buccaneers. And most of the time, it happens when I'm watching one sport and listing another. You know, so I was probably watching football when I was listing it. This one is numbered to 999. There's a lot of high-numbered stuff in this particular year, and there's also, this is 16, there's also some low-numbered stuff, like this one to 25 with Heath Quinn for the San Francisco Giants. Behind this, we have, oh boy. Yeah, your guess is as good as mine on that. Okay, we're going to say his first name's probably Cade. His last name is S. I'm just calling him Cade S. So there you have it for the Atlanta Braves for that autograph. Then we have Bryson Brigman and the Mariners, Seattle Mariners relics numbered to 299. Well, Jay Allen, I hear you on that. You said you didn't even end up getting what you wanted that night because you were busy trying to help her. It says numbered to 999. That is to 999. Zach Jackson here is numbered to 200. Then we have Jason Jester. Jason Jester is San Diego Padres with a little autograph hit there. And then JT Riddle for the Marlins with a relic. Miami to 299. But yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, hopefully somewhere along the way, there was some kind of good karma that came back to you. That's to $9.99 for doing the right thing and, you know, trying to help her. It's to $9.99. This is to $75. Josh Van Meter. But there are some people you just can't work with. I mean, you guys, many of you were in here last night when the guy came back into chat, the one who left me neutral feedback because he said he didn't like my voice. I sounded like his wife. And he came back in last night and started typing in chat. And, of course, I silenced him in chat, as you all witnessed. And then I told you why and whatever. So before the break, right after I did that, he filed a case on eBay claiming his cards that he had previously gotten, which I know were fine because he already had left feedback. That is the Padres with Josh Van Meter. And he had gotten everything and everything was fine. But literally immediately after I put him in timeout on the chat, he opened a case on eBay claiming his items arrived damaged and he's expecting a full refund because because I blocked him in chat. So there you go. This is numbered to 299. Matt Olson, Future Threads, Oakland A's. This is also to $9.99 and to $9.99. This is numbered to 200. So yeah, there's some people, there's no explanation. I mean, why did he have to be rude about any of it or leave neutral feedback because he doesn't like the sound of my voice? I mean, use volume, use mute, you know, and then especially now he's going to go back and open a case to try to get $200 back because I kept him from, you know, smack talking me again last night in chat. Mariners Tyler O'Neill numbered to 25 on that one with a nice little die cut autograph. And then we have Mason Thompson, San Diego Padres to 49. And you've got the little camo down there from Memorial Day. Isn't that Memorial Day or is it Veterans Day they wear? I think it's Memorial Day. And that is also to $999. You saw some women throwing punches over jeans. Are you kidding me? Like literally punching each other at Thanksgiving over jeans. What is wrong with people? I mean, my goodness, that is just crazy. Scott, I did say to $999. It was they have some high numbered stuff in some of these. So because all the cards are numbered in that particular year that we just looked at, but you know, therefore some of them are to $9.99. Oh, Christine, yeah, that's exactly, you know, what his deal was. He actually complained that night during the break, and he asked me if I ever shut up and that I sounded just like his wife and something else to that effect. And then the feedback, he said the same thing, that I sounded just like his wife and it was torture. So then I'm like, okay, so then why do you come back later and watch a whole nother break that you're not even part of if you hate me so badly? You know, you've already gotten your cards. You've already left your little feedback. You've gone on about your way. Why do you even come back into another break and torture yourself, quote unquote? But he did. And then, of course, I blocked him because I didn't want whatever stuff he was starting to type in. Wasn't in the mood for it. And then in return, now he's going to, you know, file a case and get all of his money back. So there you go. Happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, Kristen, send me a message if you want to know it. I will be happy to tell it to you. I can send it to you if you want to send me a message by eBay. I have no problem sharing it, but I mean, you know, I'm sure it made him mad last night because I said he must have a happy marriage. But I mean, why else would you say somebody, you know, has your wife, the sound sounds like your wife and it's torture? That just can't be good. So anyway, I mean, you know, the feedback was like idiotic. Why would you do that? It's just so dumb, but that was fine. Whatever. Didn't really care about that. But I do care about you trying to now scam me out of a couple $100 because I guarantee you, even if I said he could return the cards, he'll just send me an empty envelope, I'm sure, or something crazy. So, you know. But either way, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? So the ladies that were throwing punches were banned for life from Walmart, and then other people started fighting over their abandoned shopping carts. Wow. And how do you really ban someone for life from Walmart? I mean, there are so many people that go in and out of Walmart every single day. What are you going to do? Like, have some kind of NSA camera identity thing in there, and if you see them walk in the door, an alarm goes off? For the Washington Nationals, we have Austin Voth, and that is relic number 2. I can't even see what that's number 2. What does that say? 399. Sorry, I had to get that closer to my face. I couldn't read it. That is also to 999. We have more rewards points. This one is to 200. We're going to put our rewards points over there in our TBA. Willie Adames, feels like I need a different sort of sleeve for that one. Jay Allen says you take your sales seriously in the South. That's numbered to 399 for the Tampa Bay Rays. To 999, to 999. Toronto here is numbered to 99. No 2 in front of it. Nick Allen. Hey, that's autographed for the A's. Die cut numbered to 75. Greg says they put their picture at the door and a buzzer goes off if they walk in. Yeah, I think, you know, like how many Walmarts, though, are in each town? I mean, gosh, we've got probably 4 or more here within 10 minutes of me. Maybe 5. No, 1 close. 4, I think. Reyes and the Baltimore Orioles. That is numbered to 299. Little base card there for the Twins to 999, most likely. Did we look at these already? We did, yeah. Mike Baumann, Baltimore Orioles. Our autograph hit off the top. And down the list we go. Gutierrez, Atlanta Braves. That is numbered to 100. Will Crow comes up. This is numbered 24. You've got a little cracked ice on that one. So that's a nice little hit. And it appears for the Washington Nationals, that would seem. It is, of course, his college uniform and things on the front, but Washington team on the back there. So that would be the Nats. Victor Robles is going to make an appearance, and this is also for the Washington Nationals, numbered to 399. Christine, you need some White Sox. Didn't we hit a White Sox for you earlier? Didn't we hit White Sox like really like one of the... We did, didn't we? Yeah, we hit somebody. We hit an autograph for your White Sox, I'm pretty sure, right towards the beginning. Not that you're, shouldn't still be rooting for more White Sox, but I'm saying I don't think we sent you home empty-handed. Kevin Smith and Toronto. Can't get the sleeve open. That is numbered to 100. It's not autographed anyway. Mason House for the San Diego Padres. Now maybe I can get this thing open. And then Brent Honeywell, who we had an autograph for earlier, Tampa Bay Rays, numbered to 99. You can have a relic to go along with. Oh, Kristen, you got here in the middle. You'll get a chance to see it then here in a second because we'll recap all of the hits. And you will go back over it and you will get a chance to see it. It's like, why can't I remember it? Suddenly all I can think of is Nicky Delmonico, but it wasn't Nicky Delmonico. It's somebody else. It's another one of your, it's, it's your prospect that I pull all the time in Bowman. Why can't I think of his name? Well, I can't think of his name. Did Greg type it in there? No. Kevin Maytan, Atlanta. Yes, I know he's been traded, but he was still Braves on this card. That's where that's going because that's the team on it to 199 for the Atlanta Braves. Jordan Holloway, numbered to 100. We have a little Matt Sauer for New York. That is numbered not at all. Once again, I will verify if that is New York Yankees or New York Mets before it goes out the door. Wicker Cat, yes, it was Micker Adolfo. Thank you. I had just completely blanked on that. Michael Kopech, also for the White Sox. That is numbered to 299. And that, of course, our base to 999 on both of those. This one is numbered to 75. Ramirez. Oh, Ramirez is an international, and I didn't put up an international category, did I? That's what I forgot to do. That's numbered to 100. Usually when we do Elite Extra Edition, there's a Team USA category and an international category, but because, we weren't doing a full case, I didn't put the international category in this time, so we'll use random to award that as well. Victor Robles, Nationals. That is numbered to 399. That is to 999. We've got one little stack up here left to take a gander at. Ortiz to 399. Milwaukee Brewers. I don't know where Crystal is tonight. That's to $9.99, but I'm assuming probably doing, family Thanksgiving-y kinds of things. Tim Locastro, that is numbered to 200. This is another international, and it is numbered to 25. It's going to go over here into our housekeeping area as well. So right here at the end, all of a sudden, we come up with all the internationals. Ross, there were 2 Team USA autographs to this point because, of course, we knew there were going to be 2. There were 2 that were guaranteed. So that's why I didn't mind listing that as a separate category because I knew for sure there would be at least 2. How about that for the White Sox? To 299, Louis Robert with a pinstripe on one of your relics. I like it. Those were both to 299. More points. Boo. Die cut numbered to 99. Dominic Smith for the New York Mets. That is numbered to 299. Yes, exactly. Thanksgiving-y. How you would, what I mean. Thanksgiving-y, like as in a Thanksgiving type activity. I make up my own words. Have you guys not noticed that? Yeah, I make up my own stuff. It's all good. Like thingy, like that kind of E on the end. Like it's a thingy, like it's Thanksgiving-y. I know. I know. No wonder the guy says it's torture, right? That's what you're thinking. All right, so we have 3 150 points rewards cards. We're going to give those out using random.org. We have a couple of international cards. We're going to give those out by way of random as well. And I think actually we're going to do these two first. We'll do our international cards first. And I believe what I will do, we'll give ourselves 2 winners for this instead of just one, because hey, why not share it, right? It's Thanksgiving. It's a good time to share. So we'll have 2 different winners. I'm going to put all of the teams. I'll bring you along with me when we do this in a minute, but I'm going to copy all of the teams from the spreadsheet. We'll put them into random.org. I'll hit random one single time. This one is numbered lower to 25. So the person, or the team rather, that is in the number 1 bidding position after we randomize will get this one. The team that is in the number 2 bidding position after we randomize will get this. The team that's in number 3 gets this. The team that's number 4 is going to get that. And the team that's in the 5th place is going to get that. So how about that? Yeah, I like that. I think that is a good way to do it. And then we at least have 5 people that are going to get a chance at something extra out of here. So let's get Team USA was its own bidding category, guys. So it's going to go into this as well. It's into the mix along with our teams. Everybody that had a bidding interest has a shot at picking up one of these fine items that are getting ready to go here by way of random. So, of course, you can see, I'm just going to scroll down through here. You can see all of our teams are in there. Everything was copied and pasted, and it's all there. And Team USA is there. And we're going to hit randomize one single time. And good luck. Here we go. So the Rockies get the international card to 25. And you know what? I'm going to let you look at that for a second because I'm going to label these as we go so that I don't have to, think about this later. How about that? And our second international card, the one that was numbered to 100, is the Tigers. Then our 150 points card, the first one goes to the Tampa Bay Rays. The second 150 points card goes to the Red Sox. And then our third 150 point card goes to the A's. So yeah, I like that better because then 5 people got something. And guess what? We didn't have to do random 5 different times. Oh yeah, I like that better. I like it better. Okay, let's recap. So this is going to the Rockies, our international guy. This is going to the Tigers, another international guy. 150 points, Tampa Bay Rays. 150 points to the Red Sox. Stop me if you've heard it before. 150 points. That one going to the Oakland A's. Now, let's recap our hits. Some of you missed some of this earlier, so we're going to take a look and see what we can find. Matt Sauer, Kevin Maytan for the Braves. Why am I getting ahead of myself? Brent Honeywell for the Rays to 99. Then we have Mason House for the Padres. Victor Robles, Nationals. And a nice little Will Crow here with a cracked ice to 24, Nationals. Ballman, Orioles. Reyes, also the Orioles. Nick Allen comes out for the Oakland A's. Willie Adames for the Tampa Bay Rays. Or as I listed them tonight, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Sorry about that again. But yeah, it's the Tampa Bay Rays. The Nationals hit again with Austin Voth. Then we have Mason Thompson and the Padres. The Mariners, Tyler O'Neill. And that's to 25 too. Matt Olson, Oakland A's with the relic, the Future Threads relic. And this is Josh Van Meter for the San Diego Padres. Jason Jester, San Diego Padres. I didn't realize the Padres had so many in here. One of our 2 Team USA cards. So that goes, of course, to the Team USA bidding position. Here is our second Team USA card. So those both headed to Team USA. Yes, I do know who got that Shameless. It was Logic Boy that got the Shameless. He sells a lot of stuff, guys. He may sell that too. I don't know. But maybe. Dominic Smith for the Mets with a relic. Louis Robert for the White Sox. Milwaukee Brewers with Ortiz. There's another Robles coming out for the Nats with a relic. Here's another White Sox with Michael Kopech. JT Riddle, Miami Marlins. Bryson Brigman, Seattle Mariners. And then we have this guy, Cade something or another, for the Atlanta Braves. I'm not even attempting that one. Yeah, I'm not. Travis Blankenhorn for the Minnesota Twins. I don't know why, some reason his name makes me laugh. Blankenhorn. Yeah, I don't know. No rhyme or reason, really. The Tampa Bay Rays hit with Brent Honeywell. That is reasonably low numbered, being to 50 and a die cut. And there's Micker for the White Sox. Mr. Micker Adolfo for Chicago. And here's Domingo German. And I believe, well, guys, I think he's a Yankee, but I'm not 100% sure. It says New York on it. Of course, this card is from 2015, so it's whichever team he would have been with in 2015, the Yankees or the Mets. I'll verify it before I send it out, just FYI. Braden Bishop, Seattle Mariners. Then we have Alex Young for the Arizona Diamondbacks with a little die cut as well. Here's Jace Fry for Chicago. Jace Fry is a White Sox, I think. I have to double check on Jace and make sure that he's a White Sox and not a Cub. Again, that one from 2015. But whichever one he goes to, obviously, is where I will send him. Andrew Faulkner and the Texas Rangers. Then to 149, you got a little Bobby Bradley action for the Cleveland Indians. The Nationals again with Lopez, numbered to 100. And then we have Tyler Alexander for the Detroit Tigers. So that is our giant stash of Elite Extra Edition cards. And I think that is all of it. I don't think I have any more loose boxes of Elite Extra Edition. However, for those of you who like Elite Extra Edition, the new version, the 2018 release comes out before too awfully long. I've already pre-ordered it, but I don't remember the exact date of release, but it's usually right around the end of December, so we should be running across that before too awfully long. You said you live in Minnesota and you've never heard of that guy. Well, keep in mind, these are prospects, guys. So, I mean, you know, much like Bowman, of course, Bowman is all prospects as well. But sometimes in there, you'll pull people and you know right away exactly who they are. And sometimes you pull people in there and you're kind of like, wait, what? Who? And then maybe 2 or 3 years later, they show up and it's like, oh, yeah, that guy. Okay, now that guy's up in AAA. We know who he is and he's good. Sometimes we never hear of them again, but such is the beauty of prospecting, right? It's much like playing the stock market. We don't kind of know what we're going to have probably for a few years on most cases. Okay, so our second break tonight is this Leaf football mixer, and this is going to be fun because I like I love doing all the Leaf stuff. I just think it's a blast. So we're going to have 12 boxes of cards of various types and then 1 mini helmet as well. It's going to make up our 13 boxes. And same as we did on Elite Extra Edition, I am anticipating it will get out the door no later than Tuesday. And it may get out the door to you faster than that. However, yeah, you know the deal. Got to dedicate a little time to family and whatnot this weekend, so not shipping out maybe quite as on the money as maybe I have been in the last week or so, but we won't be too far off the mark for you. So this is a 13-box Leaf Football mixer, and of course it also ended tonight, Thursday night, the 22nd of November, Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. And same as before, team names are on the left. Your name is up in lights across from your team on the right-hand side. We'll just kind of scroll through here. And if you happen to get skunked in this break, same as Elite Extra Edition, I just didn't say it a moment ago, and for some reason, you know, your team doesn't pull anything, no cards, no anything, then your consolation cards will just ship out with the rest of the breaks, since these are paid shipping breaks. All right, so here are our 12 boxes. Here is box number 13 is our mini helmet. We're just going to leave it all back here and kind of grab and go. We're going to grab and go and see what we can find. Jay Allen, you are out of here. You didn't sleep. Oh, you only slept 2 hours last night. Oh, because of your grandma. Right. I'm glad she's okay today, though. I mean, broken arm, not fun, but, you know, obviously at her age, that could have been much worse. So I'm thankful that that turned out well. And it sounds like you definitely need to go get a little sleep. So enjoy your nap time, your sleep time, Jay Allen. We'll see you tomorrow. Christine, I 100% agree with you. It is nearly impossible to follow all the farm systems. I mean, unless you are really, really on it, like really on it, it's nearly impossible to know everybody in the farm systems. Because, I mean, there's single A, there's high A, double A, triple A, and there's just zillions of kids in that at any given time. And, yeah, it makes life difficult. So we just kind of have to wait for them to turn up the heat. When they get really good, then we have to all go back and look through our cards and say, hey, do I have any of that guy? All right, so this first box is Leaf Ultimate Draft is what we're looking at right now. Oh, and you know what I meant to do? Hold on for one moment, please. I got to try to find something. So these guys, they're going to go to their current team. And if they're not on a team currently, then they end up going to the team that they were with most recently. And some of these guys definitely have changed teams along the way. And the reason I think of it is because I saw Cam right there on the top. And Cam was originally an undrafted free agent. He went to the Saints. He got cut by the Saints. He signed with the Panthers. I will have to check before I ship him out to make sure he is still a Panther. But that is what he was the last time that I have an indication of where he went. This is Deon Cain, numbered to 15. That's the Colts. Ito Smith, baby. Ito is a straight-up Falcon. He is playing tonight, as a matter of fact. Getting his butt whipped by the Saints, the last I looked. Denzel Ward, numbered to 25, headed to the Cleveland Browns. Denzel has been playing extremely well. Josh Rosen comes out for the Arizona Cardinals. So that was a nice little box of Ultimate Draft to get things started. We're coming now into some Leaf Flash football. Greg, you said don't forget your Christmas present. Don't forget to buy you a Christmas present. All right, man. I'll remember that. I got a lot of shopping to do here over the next couple weeks. Normally, I'm kind of farther ahead than where I am right at this moment in time, because usually I buy things kind of all throughout the year and I keep them in a present closet, and then I just grab them as birthday or Christmas comes up. But my present closet's almost empty this year. Okay, so this guy is an undrafted free agent, and the last I know about Jake, he was a Viking. This is numbered to 50. Once again, if Jake is no longer a Viking, if he got cut, but he hasn't signed anywhere else since then, he would still go to the Vikings. If he got cut from the Vikings and subsequently signed somewhere else, he goes to the somewhere else. Okay, so it's always going to go to current team, or in the case of no current team, the most recent team that they were associated with. This is Akram Wadley. He was an undrafted free agent, UDFA, as I'm probably going to call him most of the night. And he went to the Titans, the last I know of. Anthony Miller to 25 is a Chicago Bear. Roquan Smith happens to also be a Chicago Bear. Bears with back-to-back nice ones. And another Josh Rosen. Arizona Cardinals are already feeling happy about their break. Christine says he was a Viking, but he got cut. But as long as he hasn't signed anywhere else since then, Christine, he will still go to the Vikings. So the only reason, even if he got cut by them, that's where he's going to go, unless he signed somewhere else after that. So let's say he was signed by the Vikings, cut by the Vikings, signed by the Bengals, cut by the Bengals, he would go to the Bengals. But if he were signed by the Vikings, cut by them, never signed anywhere else, would still go to the Vikings. So that makes sense, hopefully, maybe. So this is Leaf Valiant. We know one of the cards in here is graded, and that's one of the truly awesome things about Leaf Valiant are the graded cards, because they're always going to be graded 9.5 or higher in here. So this is an excellent set. Bo Scarborough comes out. That is a Dallas Cowboy card. Riley Ferguson. Riley was an undrafted free agent, went to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, promptly got himself cut before he even got out of training camp, and that is numbered to 15. As far as I know, Riley never signed anywhere else, still goes to the Bucs. And by the way, I forgot to tell you on the back, that was numbered to 60 on the Bo Scarborough. Thought about that right after I did it. And this is going to be a little one of one. How you like that for some Thanksgiving info? Tampa Bay Buccaneers with Vita Vea. And that is an autograph printing plate 1 of 1. I like it. Our signed graded card is Ronald Jones II. It is graded 9.5 Gem Mint. Ronald Jones II is a Tampa Bay Buccaneer. Now, let's see, what else do we have in here? Let's open Metal Draft. No, let's open Trinity. I'll open Trinity next. See, isn't it fun to do mixers? Then you can just choose whichever box you like. Yeah, we just choose whichever one is making us happy at any given moment. But the Leaf stuff is so awesome because it's on-card autographs. There aren't a ton of redemptions usually. It's all in a sleeve and a top loader coming right out of the box, which is even nicer because, you know, it means your cards are usually in really good shape. I love Leaf stuff. I think they do a nice job with it. Carlton Davis, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Another printing plate, which means another 1 of 1. And this little 1 of 1 is Rashaan Evans. And Rashaan Evans' autograph printing plate is going to go to the Titans. And here comes one of our nice patches out. Kurt Benkert, Atlanta Falcons. Backup quarterback, or he was at one time. Ian Thomas, I believe, is a Saint. I got to double check that one, guys. Hang on. Do I have Ian Thomas written down? I'm wrong. He's not a Saint. He's a Panther. Whoops. Sorry. Ian Thomas, a Panther. And Cortland Sutton to 25 for the Denver Broncos with a nice little inscription on there as well for Denver. Scott, you said one day you're going to hit a 1 of 1. I know. We're going to find you a 1 of 1. We actually hit a pretty good amount of 1 of 1s in general. But you got to kind of, it would help if I cut the seals. But they do definitely tend to show up more in some products than they do others. I think that's fair to say. Stang Lover is here. Stang Lover, how is Thanksgiving in Illinois tonight? How are things? What's happening? River City Breaks, you must be hitting something good then. You said you're so glad with lots of O's that you joined the break tonight. So you must be hitting well. So that's good. I'm glad to hear that. That is numbered to 25. It is Quentin Flowers, and Quentin Flowers is a bingle. Mark Walton. Mark Walton is numbered to 5. Woohoo! And this is Flash, of course. You know what? I didn't say that when we opened the box, but I think you guys saw it and knew it. And Mark Walton is also a bingle. That was back-to-back bingles. Justin Jackson. And Justin does not appear to be numbered. So no luck there for the Justin Jackson being numbered. But he is a Charger. Kerryon Johnson, numbered to 50. Detroit Lions. Nice looking rookie for the Lions. Earl Campbell, baby. Woohoo! And Earl here, of course, was, you know I'm going to go through the whole spiel. You know that I am. He was a Houston Oiler. The Houston Oilers relocated to Tennessee and became the Tennessee Oilers before finally becoming the current Tennessee Titans. The Houston Texans are a completely different group of people. That was an expansion franchise that came along way after the fact. So that's why anytime you have a Houston Oilers card, it goes to the Tennessee Titans, because cards always follow their franchise. So that nice Earl Campbell autograph is in fact headed to the Tennessee Titans. We're doing Ultimate Draft out of this one. River City Breaks, you got both the 1 of 1 so far. Dang, man, that is some nice Thanksgiving luck for you. There is another Mark Walton. We hit Mark just a moment ago, and so now you have a pair, although they're out of different products. Of course, Mark Walton is a bingle. Trenton Thompson is numbered to 15. I don't remember Trenton. Hang on. I have to look Trenton up because I don't remember him. And that's if I wrote him down somewhere. Although, yeah, the Browns is what I have for Trenton Thompson. Kenny Hill, numbered to 15. Kenny is another one that, yeah, I don't know Kenny. Kenny, where are you, buddy? Kenny Hill. Going once, going twice. Let me see if I wrote him anywhere. If I didn't, we may have to look him up after the fact. A Raider. There's another Anthony Miller. The Bears are doing quite well tonight. That one is numbered to 15. And here's Rashad Penny, so we don't leave the Seahawks out in the cold either. We're going to go into Metal Draft here next. And see what we can come up with out of Metal Draft. Oh, come on out of here. All right, that is Dallas Goedert for the Philadelphia Eagles, and that is numbered 20 with the State Pride insert there. And there's Quentin Flowers again. Of course, we had Quentin a minute ago, and he is a bingle. Was that numbered? Did I even look and see if that was numbered? I don't see a number on it. Is there one? No, I don't think there's one. Sometimes they hide from me on there. I don't see them right away. Allen Lazard, numbered to 35. And Allen here is a Jag, as far as I know. He was an undrafted free agent, signed with the Jags. As far as I know, that is his last known team, so that's where he would go. Minkah Fitzpatrick, numbered to 20. Minkah is a Dolphin. Calvin Ridley, nice hit for the Falcons. You'll know I love McCalvin Ridley. And that is numbered to 5. Touchdown Kings to 5. Calvin Ridley. Let's do another box of Valiant. Let's see what else we can find in here. So we can take another look at our graded cards. Oh, why do I do that? Why do I keep doing that? I know I've got to cut the seals, but yet I'm trying to open the box without cutting the seals. Not going to work out, is it? That's never going to work out for me. I'm always going to have to cut those seals. Ian Thomas, we had Ian Thomas earlier. Now we've got him again. What did we say he was? A Panther. Isn't that what we said for Ian Thomas? I believe that it is. Ben Kurt, we had him earlier as well. That's numbered to 35. He's a Falcon. We have a Take It to the House here with Nick Chubb coming out for the Browns, numbered to 5 for Cleveland. Our graded card is Durham Smythe. And Durham is a 9.5 gem mint grade. And the card is numbered to 15. And I don't remember Durham Smythe. Stang Lover, do you remember Durham Smythe? I'm going to see if I wrote him down anywhere. Stang Lover's really good at keeping up with some of these guys that I lose track of. Durham Smythe, I don't know, guys. I'll have to look that up at the end of the break. I don't know where he goes. And for whatever reason, I don't think I have him written down either. So I'm going to set him over here in housekeeping. Not him. Him. We know where Ronald Jones goes. So we'll look up Durham at the end of the break. All right. So we've got Trinity, Flash, and Ultimate left. Let's open Ultimate. And then the helmet. We got the helmet too. So Greg, you want to know if the Broncos or the Eagles owners want to sell or trade any cards. So if you've got the Denver Broncos or the Philadelphia Eagles tonight, Greg is all about doing some buying or trading. So if you're so inclined, jump in there and let him know if you're interested. This is Justin Jackson, and Justin is a Charger. Behind that is Dante Pettis for the 49ers, who are probably starting to get worried, right? Because they hadn't seen anything for their team yet. Ronnie Harrison comes out next. Ronnie, I got to look him up. Jags again. Another Roquan Smith for the Bears. So the Bears are kind of racking up with their two rookies. Mason Rudolph, the Steelers finally make an appearance. How about that? And he's numbered to 25 at least, so makes it a little bit more worth your wait if you've got Pittsburgh. Leaf Flash coming up. After Flash, we've got one box of Valiant, one box of Trinity, and one box of mini helmets left to open. There is Mr. Ralph Webb, and once upon a time I knew Ralph Webb, but that once upon a time has been a bit ago, so let me see if I have Ralph Webb written down anywhere. That's the bad part about doing these guys far apart. I forget who goes where. Ralph Webb, Patriots. Here's another Dallas Goedert. That's another nice looking card for the Eagles with Goedert, and that's numbered to 15. Logan Woodside. Logan is a Cincinnati Bengal. Hey, we got another flashback autograph. That's pretty cool. And that is Jim Langer. Is he a Dolphin? That's numbered to 25. We'll have to double check that. I think that might be a Dolphin, but we'll put that over here in housekeeping as well. And then there's a Rashad Penny for the Seahawks. So we had a Rashad Penny come out live out of one of them. We got a redemption out of that one. Oh, Stang Lover, you typed in Patriots. Thanks, man. I didn't look over there. I didn't even see it, but until just now. But I did have that one on my handy little sheet where I sometimes note the ones that I know I'm likely to not remember. I write them down to help make my life easier. John Kelly for the Rams, numbered to 60. Jamon Moore and the Packers, numbered to 35. There's another Denzel Ward coming out for the Browns. It's to 15. And our last graded card of this break is Luke Falk. And Luke is numbered to 10. Pristine 10. You gotta love that. And autographed to 10 as well. It's numbered to 35. Now, Luke Falk, guys, had gone to the Titans. He got cut by the Titans. And last I know of was the Dolphins. So I'll have to double check on Luke Falk as well. So we're going to put him over here in housekeeping to double check on too. Because he definitely was a Titan and he got 86 from the Titans. And I'm fairly sure the Dolphins is where he went after that. But we need to be a little bit more sure of that, I think. River City, you said you're with me. You're thinking Langer is the Dolphins. That's what I thought too. But I will still look it up and just verify it, because you know what, I'm just that way, guys. We all know I'm like that, and that way, even when it's stuff we absolutely know, I tend to, redemptions and things, I tend to look them up if there's an official checklist available and that sort of deal, just to make sure that we're all on the same page. So we are in Last Box Mojo. There comes Ralph Webb again. Ralph Webb's like the man of the hour, isn't he? There's another Anthony Miller. The Bears really did do quite well in this break. A couple of Roquans, maybe 3 or 4 Millers did quite well. Stang Lover, you said you have Denver. I don't remember if we had other Denver Broncos come out besides Cortland, but you did definitely get at least that. Cedric Wilson Jr. is the Cowboys with a really nice looking patch there out of Trinity. And a redemption for Derwin James. Nice for the Chargers. And Josh Allen, man, he really had the Bills sweating it, didn't he? Because there he is waiting till the last possible minute to show up. No Baker out of there tonight, which he does tend to come out some, but not tonight. No Darnold out of there tonight. We have a mini helmet left to open. Then we're going to recap that stuff and deal with housekeeping on that other stuff. So we got a few little odds and ends left to go here. Oh, River City Breaks, you said Wikipedia told you. Okay. Well, there you go. Our mini helmet. Oh, it's a Blaze helmet. Oh, and it's a nice one. Dang, son. Look at that. Yes, indeed. That is a Barry Sanders Blaze for the Lions. Do you know how many... We have opened so many Leaf autograph mini helmets already this year. This is the first Blaze alternate that I've seen. And to be Barry Sanders and the Lions, oh man, that is awesome. Here on the back, we have, that says, I think it says Schwartz Sports Memorabilia, if you can see it, but that is your hologram authentication there on the back. I don't see any kind of paper COA, but honestly, the paper COAs aren't what matters. What matters are, is always the sticker on the item. I am a little bit in love with that helmet, I have to tell you. First of all, I love the Blaze helmets. They make me so happy. The Blaze and the Ice. But Barry Sanders, come on, man. That is fantastic. I love it. River City, Lamar Jackson did not sign for Leaf. Yeah, so there was... oh, your other guy up there. I always get them backwards. Mark Andrews and Mark Walton. Whichever one is in Baltimore. He is an option in some of the Leaf stuff. And who else? There was somebody else, I think, too. But Lamar did not sign for Leaf. So that's the reason you didn't see him in there. All right, so Luke Falk. Let's double check this one. Once again, he definitely was cut by the Titans. I believe he is... Dolphins is last known team, but bear with me a second, guys, and I'm going to just verify a couple of these things. And I cannot see chat while I'm doing this because I'm using the iPad to look it up. So for those of you who are telling me stuff in chat, I'll see it in a bit. Luke Falk is, in fact, the Dolphins, so we were correct on that one. And then Durham Smythe here, for whatever reason, I can't remember that guy. Like, I just don't remember where he goes. So I have to look him up because I don't know. And Durham Smythe is also a Dolphin. How about that? So those 2 graded cards right there that we had to look at back to back, both to the Dolphins. And then we have Mr. Jim Langer here, who I'm pretty sure is also a Dolphin. So... basically, yeah, if you had the Dolphins, all the housekeeping kind of fell to you. Probably like that, right? He also, I know he played for some other teams as well, so let me just double check this, but I'm virtually certain that that's going to be where he played the longest. Yeah, for sure it is. He only had 2 years with the Vikings. All the rest were with the Dolphins. So, yeah, length of service on retired guys and such. Okay, so let's recap. We may as well start with all this little treasure trove of Dolphins that we just looked at. So, Jim Langer flashbacks Dolphins, and then the graded card Durham Smythe 9.5 to the Dolphins. Then the Luke Falk Rising Stock 10 Pristine Dolphins. Look at that. The treasure trove for Miami tonight. And our other graded card that came out of Valiant was the Ronald Jones hit for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Before we get into this giant stack of cards, we'll recap our helmet so I can move it off the table. It's just a fantastic hit. And if you don't love that, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. That is Barry Sanders on the Blaze helmet for the Detroit Lions. And that is all kinds of cool. That is... I love it. I love, 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 love that little mini helmet. So if you had the Dolphins, it was worth the wait, I believe. I mean, the Lions. Well, the Dolphins too on the other stuff, but the Lions on the helmet. Yeah. Sorry, I was reading chat at the same time. I should never do that. Read chat while I'm trying to formulate a thought. Okay, so we're going to recap here. Josh Allen and Derwin James, a nice Cedric Wilson Jr. with a handsome patch out of Trinity. Then we have an Anthony Miller, one of several. I guess I should flip these. Some of them are numbered on the back. Ralph Webb, I believe we got a couple of Ralph Webbs out of here. We have a couple of Denzel Wards. That one is to 15. Jamon Moore to 35. John Kelly to 60. Rashad Penny redemption. Logan Woodside comes out of Flash. Dallas Goedert, I think we have a couple of him in here tonight too. That one's numbered to 15. It was out of Flash. There's Ralph Webb again. Flash on that one. There's Mason Rudolph, the only Steeler tonight, interestingly enough. That one numbered to 25. There's Roquan Smith again. That one's out of Ultimate Draft. Ronnie Harrison. Dante Pettis, Justin Jackson. There's Mark Walton. The Earl Campbell, such a nice hit for the Tennessee Titans with the nice Earl Campbell. Kerryon Johnson and the Lions, who between the mini helmet and the Kerryon Johnson, Lions did all right in here too. Justin Jackson, Mark Walton, Quentin Flowers. There's Cortland Sutton for the Broncos. Ian Thomas redemption. Oh, Latchman, you didn't hit much tonight. You said you had a bad night. I'm sorry. David, you said you had the Lions until the last second. Oh, man, I know. That is no fun. Nick Chubb to 5 for the Browns. River City Breaks, you got all of the graded cards. Dang, man, you did choose wisely tonight. Kurt Benkert. There's another Ian Thomas redemption. Calvin Ridley came out to 5 for the Falcons, which was quite nice. A little Minka Fitzpatrick to add to the haul for the Dolphins. Alan Lazard. An Armed and Dangerous Quentin Flowers. There's your other Dallas Goedert. That's numbered to 20 with the State Pride insert. There's the live Rashad Penny. So we had the Rashad Penny redemption, but we also have a live Rashad Penny right there. Anthony Miller and the Bears. Kenny Hill, numbered to 15. Numbered to 15, Trenton Thompson. Kurt Benkert out again. A 1-of-1 printing plate for Rashaan Evans and the Titans. As far as I know, Rashaan Evans is still a Titan anyway. Carlton Davis. A 1-of-1 printing plate for Vita Vea. He is a Tampa Bay Buccaneer. Riley Ferguson, numbered to 15. Bo Scarborough coming out to 60. There's one of a 2 Josh Rosens. That's one of them out of Flash. There's another Roquan Smith, also from Flash. Another Anthony Miller, that one to 25 from Flash. Akram Wadley. Jake Weineke, numbered to 50. There's your other Josh Rosen. It's out of Ultimate Draft. And then we have Denzel Ward to 25 out of Ultimate Draft. Another one for the Browns. There's Ito Smith. You got your bookend rookies for the Falcons with Ridley and Ito. Deion Kane for the Colts. And then Cam here. Dear old Cam. And that, again, undrafted free agent, signed by the Saints, kept by the Saints. Last I know, he was with the Panthers. And if that has changed and he's with somebody else or has been with somebody after the Panthers, it would go to whatever team that is. But the last one I know of for him is the Panthers. So, guys, that is all that we have to break on this Thanksgiving evening. I will put up our spreadsheet info here one final time for anyone who might have missed it if you're interested in the 411 on upcoming stuff and shipping, etc. So everything we open tonight, I'm saying will be out the door no later than Tuesday. It may well get out the door faster than that, but do have some other obligations this weekend, which will slow down shipping a little bit, but no later than Tuesday. You should see it on its way to you, possibly faster. And we don't have a lot coming up in the days ahead either. I mean, we do, but we don't. We're doing cases, half cases and full cases, but not a lot of filler. You see, there's not really any memorabilia in there. There's not a lot of 1 or 2 box stuff in there. But there will be, once we get back to probably about, I see a typo, once we get back to, Wednesday, Thursday, about this time next week, you'll start seeing the memorabilia will factor back in. We'll start putting some more of the 1 and 2 box breaks in and things as well. But Friday night, tomorrow night, Black Friday, we are taking a look at Immaculate Football, which is a release for tomorrow. So we'll be opening a case of Immaculate Football and a case of Prism Basketball that came out on Wednesday. On Saturday, we're going to open the back half of the case of Playoff Football. And for those of you who think, Playoff Football, and you kind of turn up your nose at Playoff Football, you should go back and watch the break that we did on the first half of the case, because I'm going to tell you, it was nice. And we pulled some really good stuff out of it. And yeah, it was excellent. And by the way, Contenders and Contenders Optics, or Contenders Optic, no S on the end, both have preview autographs inserted in Playoff. So yeah, and I only bought 1 case of it too. So what we open on Saturday night will be it. Won't be any more Playoff football from me anyway after we finish it up Saturday night. Sunday night will be an off night. Monday night we'll open more Immaculate Football. And Monday is the release day, Cyber Monday, of Panini Rookies and Stars football. So we'll open a full case of Rookies and Stars on Monday night as well. Then on Tuesday night, we'll open a full case of Certified Basketball, which happens to be the last of the Certified that I have on hand. We'll have a little bit more Prism, but not a ton more. But I did order some Prism retail this year too. So once we run out of the hobby, there will still be some options to look at some breaks with the retail information. And of course, we already saw all that, and you guys know all the deal with consolation cards, etc. And I didn't put this up at the start of the break, but I'm going to put it up here at the end of the break in case someone is interested in it. We do have a couple of direct breaks that are coming up right now, and they're both being sold by way of chat and messages. Neither of these are on eBay. The first one here is for Leaf Greatest Hits Basketball, and it's for a case of that. That's buyback cards. If you're not familiar with it, you can pull some fantastic stuff out of it. It's all going to be either graded or encased. In addition to the buyback cards, which comprise the product, we also have an autographed Leaf original card in each one of those that you can have. I typed over myself, didn't I? That we'll have an autograph of either LiAngelo Ball, LaMelo Ball, or Kyle Kuzma. Kuzma would go to the Lakers, of course. Either Ball brother we'd give out by way of random. I'm also going to add in there a box of 2016-17 Grand Reserve basketball. Only the hits will ship out of Grand Reserve. Obviously, everything is a hit in Leaf Greatest Hits basketball. It's $100 a spot, but each spot gets you 2 teams. It's shipping cost included. We'll break it when we fill it. No return, no refund. There's no consolation cards in this one. It just kind of is what it is. 15 spots represent our 30 teams. Right now we've got 3 spoken for. The rest still need a home. Then we have our other break like that is the Bowman Chrome mini sets. We're going to open a half case of those, which is 4 boxes. But here's the part about that that's interesting. It's not really the Bowman Chrome mini sets themselves that we care about. Those will actually remain sealed, and I'll give them out using random. So some teams will actually just walk away with a sealed complete set of 2017 Bowman Chrome minis. The part we care about is packaged separately, which is why those can stay sealed, and it is some packs of mini refractor parallels. And there are 30 of those mini refractor parallels in each one of our boxes. So we're going to have 120 of those total in that break. And if you have not looked at what can come out of there and what some of that stuff is selling for, I would tell you to look it up, because Acuna's in there, Juan Soto's in there. I mean, there's some of this stuff is first Bowman for some hot players. It's the Aaron Judge and Cody Bellinger rookie year. I mean, there's the possibility to pull some really high dollar stuff out of these mini refractors. Now, there's no guarantee we will, obviously, but it's possible to do it. And it's a pretty reasonable buy-in. It's $40 a spot. And again, each spot is going to get 2 teams. So we've got, it's a third of the way filled. We've got 15 spots. 5 of them are filled. Once again, shipping costs are included. We'll break it when we fill it. Blah, blah, blah. You know the rest. No return, no refund, etc. So if you're interested in either one of those, you can send me a message by eBay. You can hit me up here in chat, or you can send me a message to leaderofthepackbreaks@gmail.com. So that is where things ended up tonight. And I guess that's it for me tonight. I think that's got us wrapped up here on Thanksgiving evening. So thank you all for spending part of your holiday with me. I am glad that you decided to join me tonight. We will be back at it again tomorrow night. So hopefully I will see one or more of you then, or at some point over the weekend. In the meantime, enjoy your Thanksgiving, what's left of it, and be safe out there on Black Friday. Some of the stories Jay Allen was telling us, whew, yeah, don't get in one of those shoving matches with somebody over a pair of jeans, right? All right, we'll see you the next time. Thanks again. Good night now.